Hello everybody, welcome to this new lesson. In this lesson we will know how to create an animated loading page like the following. The code will be written in pure HTML and CSS, and we will link, I give you a link in the description of this video. So let's go to the code and see what we have. First, I will create here an HTML file. I'll see HTML, I'll see loading 14, and over here I will create an element of HTML. I will see dev. Let's name this dev as the container class, and container, and over here inside this dev I will create three another devs. I'll see dev and class line 1 and 2 and 3. So let's close it, duplicate it 3 times. Over here I will say line 1, 2 and 3. Great. I will create also another element over here. I'll call it a dev, which would be the tire. I will say dev class tire. Great. Let's get this to the end. Okay, so here we are. Now I will go and create another file, which would be a style sheet. I'll see new style sheet over here. I will call it style. Okay, let's link those files together. I'll come here and I'll say link, and href is style sheet. The type is CSS file, and it's a style sheet. Great. Now over here I will say the code of CSS that I will need it for our HTML file. I will say here margin to be 0. Sorry, the padding would be also 0. Let's go new line. Okay, then the next element would be the background. I will choose a background color, which would be, for example, let's say that color. Great. Then I will go to the container class. I'll say container. Over here I'll say position is absolute. Position as absolute, and we have from top we need to be 50%, and from left will be also 50%, and we will say the translate, and over here I will see negative 50%, and the width, we need the width to be 30 or 300 pixel, and the height, this will draw the line. The height would be, for example, 70 pixel, and let's choose a background for that. I will say background transparent, and the next element would be the border bottom. It would be, for example, 4 pixel or 5 pixel. We'll see 5 pixel, and we need it to be solid and white. Great. Then I will create the animation that we have. I will say animate or animate 1. Then it would be 5 seconds, linear, and infinite. Great. Now I'll create the tire element, which will create the round tire over there. So I'll see here position is absolute, and from left is it 0, from bottom it would be, for example, 0 for beginning, and let's have the width, which would be 50 pixel, and the height also would be 50 pixel. Great. Then we will have the background for that element. The background would be, for example, 30. So it would be a black color. We have a hash here. Okay. Then we have another element, which would be the border radius, 50% to be a circle. Then I will say the border to be 7 pixel, slide, and with the color, which would be 1A, 1A, 1A. Great. The next element is the animation. I will create an animation for this tire. I will say animation, animate 2, and over here I will say for 5 seconds. Let's say linear. It should be the same as the previous, linear and infinite. Infinite. Great. The next element would be the the tire and the line 1, line 2, and line 3. Line 2, line 3. Great. Inside this element, I will create the position, which would be position is absolute, and from top we need it to be 50%. Also we need it to be the width of that element would be, for example, 50% or 50 pixel, like the width of the the circle, and the height would be 3, for example, pixel. And I will see the background, which would be white. Great. After that, we will create the the transform for each element. I will say tire, and over here we could delete this one. We don't need it. I will say here tire or line 1. We'll access directly to them. So line 1, we need its transform to be rotate. Let's say it would be 60 degree. Great. The next element would be the same but with different value. It would be, for example, let's say third, second. This would be the first. The second. This would be the third, and it would be 120. Sorry, 120 degree. Great. Now we'll go another line, and I will write over here the keyframes we have it. I will create add keyframes, and for the animate 1, and over here I will say the following. So 0, from 0% we need the transform to be rotate 0 degree, and from left we need it to be 0, 2. Okay, I'll duplicate this one, Ctrl D, and over here I will say it's 50. The degree would be, for example, 360, and from left I need it to go let's say 100 pixel. Great. So that if we need to calculate it, I will say calculate this element with the width we have it. So what is the width? The width is 50 pixel. So minus 50 pixel. Closing. Great. Okay, so here it would be calc, and here is the value we have it over in the above, which is the value of the width over there. Then we will say 100%. Then I will say it's the same as the previous ones. Let's copy and paste it over here. Save it, and let's double click and see what we have over there. We'll wait for a while. What's happening? This animate should be the same as this. Save it. Oh, what happened? So it's animate for 1, it's animate for second. So it would be the animate of the second, not the previous. So now it would work for that, from the left to right and from right to left. Great. So let's continue and create the other keyframe we have it. The last keyframe we have it would be the following. It would be for the animate 2, for the animate 1. Over here I will say from 0% I need the transform to be let's see translate. It would be like the following, like the previous one, like this one. I'll copy, do right here, paste it over here, and here I will say also we needed to rotate, and here I will write our degree. I will say here 30 degree. Great. Let's duplicate this many times. 1 2 3 4 5. So over here I will say it's 25, and then 50 and 75, 100. Over here it would be negative, and 0, then negative value, then 0, then negative value. Okay, so positive, then 0, negative, then 0, then positive value. Great. Now if we saved and refresh, we will say the following. It goes from up to the left, up to the right, up. Great. We could control the background color, the speed of that elements, and whatever we want from the place over here. For example, the speed, it could be 2, for example, here, and over here 2. Save it, refresh. It would be so fast, like the following. But I prefer to be slow, so the user could see the difference and could see the action over there. Thanks for watching and listening. This was the lesson, and see you again. Bye.